Howdy folks, my name's Casey. I'm here to take you on a little adventure. This boat launch right here is awesome. It's got tons of parking here. This is a Friday afternoon. It's coming up on 1 o'clock right now, and there's still plenty of spaces through here. But right now we have a good spot to launch from. We have the Kruger with the Falcon Sail mounted. Really looking forward to seeing how this boat does under sail. But there's rain coming, possibly tonight. Tomorrow, there's like 100% chance of rain in the afternoons. So I want to get back with the high tide at about noon or 1 o'clock tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna put my gear on, grab my paddle, and we're rolling. All right, away we go. The water through here is a little choppy, so I'm gonna get set up by the islands a little bit better. I'm gonna try and get into the lee of the islands, just so I'm not in this right here. Today's winds were supposed to be, I think 4 to 6 miles an hour, and it's got these waves at about a foot. Tomorrow the winds are supposed to be like 12 gusting to 28, 29. So I'm guessing this is gonna get pretty nasty tomorrow. So I might leave out pretty early in the morning just to get across all this before it gets stirred up. Such a beautiful day. Love it out here. I can see the last island is pretty far away, so I'm gonna go to this one that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 islands before the last one, just to check it out. So we're gonna go to this little island right here, check that out, and then go all the way down and then sail back and probably camp on this one. And this island looks pretty good too. Yeah, it's awesome out here. The Kruger, this Dreamcatcher, is so stable. It's a rock out here. Like, the waves are breaking on the bow a little bit, but man, it just doesn't care. It's just handling it so well. I can't believe I did the Everglades Challenge in a sea kayak now after being in this thing. It's a totally different world. It almost looks like white sand, but it's got to be rocky. There's a couple of white signs up here. I'm gonna go up and read what they say. It might be like a wildlife habitat or something. Yeah, important nesting area for a certain type of bird. Okay, well, we'll cruise around this island then. We'll go to the next one. Yeah, this island and the next island both have the white signs. So we'll go to that island that's off to the right a little bit. That's the second to last one. Yeah, we'll check out that second to last island, see if it has white signs. I can't really tell from here. And then go to that last one. Yeah, worst case scenario is that just go back, which is no big deal. But I did want to check these out to see if they were capable of camping on. I actually think I see a white sign on that second to last one. That last island's pretty far out and there's no trees on it, so hopefully that's not a bird nesting area. Those two are off limits. This one's off limits. That one's off limits. That one's off limits. So got another couple miles, we'll be out to that very last one. All right, our last chance island is straight ahead, and as of right now I don't see any signs on it, but they're hard to see until you get right up on it. Yeah, this is still special seabird nesting. So I guess they nest on the shore because there's only a couple trees on this island and it's still their little special spot. So, but you can see behind me, now we're getting pretty far from shore now. I mean, we're several miles away. And yeah, still spotted owl habitat, whatever it is. All right, let's make it out to that last island and see if we're camping or not. Get a special flyover. Nice. Yeah, that's where we came from, back over there. Maybe we just follow the channel markers in, shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, the islands look really good. They all look like white sand islands. It's not really white sand, it's all rock and shell, but they look pretty. All right, well, I need to get over there. The waves are pushing me sideways. Well, sad to say it, but I see signs on this island and I see signs on the very last island. I'm gonna get closer just to read what the sign says for sure, and then we'll make a decision then. Well, I can't tell for certain. It just says do not enter, and then it's some sort of breeding area. So, and it's got pictures of birds, and it could be this bird with the orange beak right here. Or Florida's dodo bird. Yeah, is that your island? We're saying mine, my island. You can't come on it. So, all right, well, we paddled 3 miles out, 3.5 miles out from shore, and had nothing good. So we're gonna paddle back and see if we can't find something that looks reasonable up there. I think there's some more spoil islands on the left-hand side, up back over here. But I wasn't looking for signs when I passed them, so we'll see. We'll just head back into shore, and there's gotta be some place to camp around here, right? So if I really let this thing out here, yeah, that's like dead downwind. That's perfect. But yeah, this will be nice. I'm just gonna have to, no paddling. I just gotta sit back for the next 3 miles and cruise on in. That's awesome.
I'm on a boat on the bay. I'm sailing my life away.
This is the way sailing's supposed to be right here. I mean, it's slow, but that's the name of the channel, Sailing Slow Motion. It's actually not that slow. This is a great speed. Just cruising right along. Total comfort. Yeah, sailing past these islands up here, it looks so tropical. I mean, being in this part of Florida, the water isn't very blue. Like you can see, it's got that green kind of dark haze to it. But the way that island sits with the background, it really looks tropical. Really nice. But we'll get closer to shore and then find a place. I think like right up on this coastline right here, there's not much in the way of like civilization. So we'll get up there and check it out. Yeah, since I'm going over 2 miles an hour, I'm still 2.3, holding pretty steady, 2.3. I think, yeah, I'm not gonna paddle at all. I'm just gonna ride this in. It's such a nice day out here. I should get my fishing pole out. I just kind of tucked back here. But I got it kind of wedged in. I need to put one of the rod holders in. This would be a good speed to troll. Oh, and I want to point out my new headlamp. It's my new headlight light. That's remote controlled from this remote control switch right here. When I was on the Everglades Challenge, Private Ham had that exact same light, and it just lit up the Everglades. And when we were paddling through there, it was awesome. I was like, man, I gotta get one of those lights. And Micro Tom bought the kayak that I used on the Swanee River, and when he went to pick it up, he gave me that headlight, and it's the same one that Private Ham used. So that's awesome. I had to order the batteries and get the batteries charged up and put in there, but I'm so excited to have it. I like the mounting that I have on it. So with that mount, that's just a piece of PVC, and then on either side of the PVC is the pool noodle, and then the bungee's holding it in place. But it's mounted pretty level. I can pitch it up if I wanted to without too much difficulty, but right now it's pointing straight out, and I just need it to be nighttime and try it out. Another little tip that I learned on the Everglades Challenge was to make beach rollers out of PVC, and then the pool noodle slid over the PVC. So I made a couple of them, but another great thing they're used for, as you can see right here, it's like right on my side, and then I have the other one on this side, and it just has me like really locked into the boat. So I have my backrest and then those on either side. So I'm like I'm in a race car, you know, it's got like a 5-point harness on. Like I'm really tied to the boat right now. Like not tied to the boat, but I'm like linked with it. It's awesome. Yeah, okay, so that's a great big island right in front of me. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to that white sand up ahead on that big island and see if that's something that we could camp on.
Chasing the sunshine, riding the waves, looking for good times. All of my days I'm on a boat on the bay. I'm sailing my life away. I'm on a boat on the bay. I'm sailing my life away. Chasing the sunshine.
All right, there's the beach that we're aiming for. I'm checking the coastline to see where the waves are hitting. And I think if I come right on the end, like where the beach ends and touches that grass right there, it's all pretty calm. So the paddle's away. We're just gonna run in with the sail. We'll leave the sail up. Should be fine. It's definitely rocky up here, but where that grass is, I'm gonna go straight into that grass pile and I'll be able to pull the boat up from there. But there's gonna be rocks everywhere. We just want right on the edge of that grass, not in the middle. Just come around just a little bit. Still have good sail power here. All right, hard rudder over. And right on the edge of the grass, that's perfect. And looks like a pretty good landing right here. Yeah, with it being so shelly, I don't want to drag it across and scrape up the gel coat on the bottom. But let's see what we got on this island here. All right, well, not much in the way of usable land. There's some concrete. There was a structure here at one point. Now it's a little cistern, little water cistern. Wow, since filled in with the waves are crashing into here. That's wild. Oh, back here's the good campsite. All right. There's a little fire ring. Someone brought a table out. It's evidence of recent human activity. I don't know if this is like days or someone's charger. Huh. I feel like the cardboard's not even wet here. Yeah, it looks, just seems so recent. Like this was done like just this couple days ago. That's clean. There's no weird stuff growing on that yet. Hopefully they didn't come in on this inflatable. Yeah, I think this will do right here. Yeah, this spot seems pretty nice. It's not too far from where that camp is, where the people are set up, had been set up. This is more closer to the boat, but I want to be able to see the boat from here. So you can't see it right now because it's down that little drop off, but I'm going to carry it and set it up on top right there. Alright, so we got the boat up above the high tide mark, and we'll still tie it off just to be sure, but we're good for the night. I was just checking the wind and the weather and the tides, and it looks like our best bet is to leave tomorrow at 10 a.m. There's the storms coming in. Right now the winds are gusting to 16, and tomorrow they're going to be gusting well into the upper 20s, and that starts at about 10. But we can't go back too early because we need the water to be able to get out, so to get up by where the car is parked. So the best of all worlds is 10 o'clock, and it'll be 20-mile-per-hour winds and possible thunderstorms right at the start of them. But we'll see. Here for the challenge, right? There's like a 20% chance of thunderstorms tonight, and I'm not too worried about those. They're little and they're gonna blow through fast. And we're in this little gully, right here. So we're kind of wind protected down at a lower level. So my tent's only about waist high, and right there should be good. So, and the wind is gonna shift. It's currently blowing in from this direction, and then through the night it's gonna shift, and in the morning it'll be blowing from this direction. So we'll have, for the big storm surge, that front, we got plenty of blockage for that. So I think this is a good spot to camp. I think we're good. I was just trying out this chair, and the frame is wonky. So it's one that I bought, but it's twisted. I've tried messing with it in all different ways, but I mean, that's it, and it's weird. But it still holds my body weight, I guess, technically. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to return it, get a different one. All right, so I'm hearing thunder in the distance. We need a cot and a tent ASAP. Perfect. All right, now I put the sleeping bag in there and then get the gear in the vestibule. We're gonna see how far around the island we can get. See if we can get around that backside. I think the backside is gonna give us a pretty good chance. But we can walk along this coast for a while. This old iron, check this out. It's like a mini railroad spike. It's pretty neat. And right next to it is just another block of iron, a wedge almost. Huh. Oh yeah, coming around the island here. Oh, that wind is so bad. It looks like right over there I want to fish. Look at that army traveling through there. All these guys. Alright, so this is going around that point. We'll see how far I can go and still walk. It's a little rocky right here. Yeah, there's a clear channel where the water's flowing right here. All right, something just hit it and hit it pretty hard. So there's definitely a fish in here. I was just bringing it across real slow across the bottom, but it was like 3 yanks. All right, that wasn't really working, so I was cutting along that shoreline. Now I'm back in the island trying to see if there's another cut that leads back to the water. As of right now, getting back out to the water is a mess. Like there's some spots where it looks like you can get down there, but then it's just real muddy. So I'm just gonna keep going around the perimeter, see if there's anything. Power plant right there, pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. There's a 10-speed bike right here. That's crazy. Wouldn't think that would wash up. Didn't had a long ways to go to get there. All right, well I guess the best place to fish that's the most open is going to be where we paddled up on that the windward side. So I'll give that a couple casts, see if I can even cast through the wind. Look at those things. That's neat. check this out. So, see how charred it is on the inside? This is old pottery, like really old pottery. And I heard the thicker it is, the further back you can go. But yeah, it's definitely charred on the inside, and it's got a lip. But that could be like really old Native American pottery right there. I really just want to get into this little cove right here. I don't think I'll be able to make it all the way to where the channel is. If I can just fish from that cove, that'd be cool. There's some fish jumping out there, but nothing biting just yet. I'm gonna keep trying, but I'm not gonna have the camera on. I'm not gonna burn the battery down. All right, well, I'm catching a lot of grass, and I think it's only like a foot deep in here because like right when it touches, I'm getting snagged. So I think it's just too shallow right now. All right, so the sun's about to set in 20 minutes, but there's so much haze in the sky right now that we're not gonna be able to see it. The bugs know it because the no-see-ums are out, but yeah, I don't think we're gonna get the colors. We'll go down to the beach and take a look though. So funny thing, I needed to charge my phone. I noticed my battery power was getting low. So I got into my electronics bag so I could, charge my phone, and I don't have a charging cable. I got 4 charging bricks, but yeah, no charging cable, so that's pretty funny. So yeah, my phone's about dead, which is fine. I don't need it out here. Yeah, looking at tomorrow's forecast, I was a little nervous about getting home, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna be just fine. So you see this island chain that kind of sticks out right here? So there's the channel's right there. So we don't have to go far, not even like it's like a quarter mile, and then we'll turn into that channel. And since the wind's gonna be coming from this direction, we're gonna get blocked like right away. So we just gotta get there and then turn in, and then the boat ramp isn't even, a quarter mile that way. So tomorrow's run home will be pretty easy, as it turns out. Even if it does storm real bad, I think we're gonna be fine. Yeah, Otis Redding, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. I love that song. It's such a good song. Watching the tide roll in, then I'll watch it roll away again. I think it's a great line, and I really could sit and watch the tide roll in and then watch it roll away again. It's such a peaceful spot being out here. I'm gonna have to get a better camera with a better zoom, but all the little fiddler crabs that are out there, they're all raising their one claw and then dropping it, and then raising their one claw and then dropping it. There's the whole army of them out there. It's pretty cool. All right, to get that last shot, it took so much time to find a crab that wouldn't run away when I set the camera down, and then to wait for him to actually do it. All right, anyway, yeah, I got it. All right, it's 8:11, which is sunset today. There are no pretty colors, but it's still actually kind of nice. But this is the headlamp. It's a LED, and it's really, really bright. And I'll try it out when it gets a little bit darker. But I wrote on here the battery runtime. So on low, it'll run for 50 hours, and then 16 hours, 6 hours, 2 hours on high. So I'll show you the brightness of those 4 settings once it gets dark. But on bright, on high, it'll light this whole place up. It's crazy. Oh, something just came out of the woods. I'm guessing a raccoon, but come here, buddy. What are you? I don't see any eyes. Oh, do you hear it? I hear it. So this is a good time to try out the light for my kayak here. This is at the first setting, so this is low. Come up here. That's 2, 3, and 4. 4 is so bright. And what I really wanted to check was to make sure that the reflection off the bow wasn't too bright, and it's really not. But it'll run for 2 hours at this brightness. So since we have it here. Alright, so this is the 2-hour brightness. This is max. I do want to see if I can find out what was scooting around the campsite. Whatever it was decent size, and then it took off like fast. I can hear like the sound of it walking, the crackling of it walking. Like you can hear me walking, right? So it sounds like that. So is there a person on this island that's not like showing themselves? But this light is crazy bright, man. Yeah, there's camp there. But yeah, the sound that I heard was something coming from the side here. Right when I came out of the tent, it took off. It was not wanting to play. But it sounded big. All right, well, I'm going to sit outside the tent for a little bit, just kind of listen and see what happens, and then go back to bed. But somebody commented on one of my other videos where I had animals messing with me, and they called it a sand squatch, which was so funny, a sand squatch, like a Sasquatch. So I'm going to chalk that up to another sand squatch encounter. Can you hear it? Oh, it's coming down. Oh my gosh. There's thunder rolling in the backdrop. The rain's coming down pretty hard. You know, it sounds really good. As long as I stay dry, I'm gonna sleep really well tonight. But it is coming down, holy cow. Oh man, this is bad. So, can you see here? I'm gonna get my bivvy out, hopefully try and salvage what little bit of warmth I can, but yeah, this is gonna be a wet night for sure. Alright, yeah, so I'm now in my bivvy, inside my sleeping bag, inside my tent, but the damage is done. I mean, the water's in the sleeping bag. So I'm gonna have to get that dry before I use it again. But yeah, I'm good now. Had I known, I would have done that beforehand. I would have prepped a little bit better. But yeah, so I have a wet sleeping bag, but the temperature's not gonna be that cold tonight, so I'll be fine, but all right, well, till morning. See ya. Good morning. It's 7 o'clock. It didn't rain anymore, but the damage is done. My sleeping bag absorbed a lot of water. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. I can't check weather. My phone's dead, and I don't have the charging cable, so 10 o'clock. I'll leave camp at 10 o'clock. Oh, yeah. I hear thunder rolling in the distance too. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock. It's not supposed to start raining until 10 or 11. But yeah, right here, there's definitely rain right there. Yeah, it looks like tide's up a little bit. So
Well, maybe not have to wait all that long. All right, we got the sun coming up over here. Got that nice orange glow to it. All right, so there's definitely thunder echoing in the background here. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down camp and get everything loaded up in the canoe, and might even go back towards where the car is. I might be able to load up now, but I don't want to wait too long. There's definitely some big weather coming, so. But yeah, I was worried about the water conditions for being out on one of those little islands out there, 4 miles out, 3 miles out, but way calmer today than it was yesterday. All right, so I got the boat all loaded up. I got to put the rollers under it and get it out into the water, but this will be an easy ride home. And then I'm heading back to where I had camp set up just to make sure it's all clear, no trash, no hanging lights or any missed things here. All right, looks pretty good. All right, so it's only 7:45 right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and try and get back to the car, get loaded up. That's all for this trip. Please like, subscribe, do those things. I'm gonna keep making content. Hopefully you keep watching. I do appreciate everyone that puts comments in the comment section and is helping support me along my path. So anyway, that's it for this week, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
I'm on a boat on the bay. I'm sailing my life away. I'm on a boat on the bay. I'm sailing my life away.